So that was the third issue covered. For my fourth issue here, I'll be going through what to do when you're unable to see ledger entries that you know are there. So I have a patient here, Hillary. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump into their progress notes, and I just want to go ahead and show you what's been completed for this patient. So as you can see here, on the 24th of June, there was an 011 and an 014 completed, and the total came to $100 for this patient. Now, if we go ahead and head over to the ledger, we should see both of those sitting there, of course. So we'll just head over to the ledger now. So now that we are on the ledger, you can actually see here that it looks as though there isn't anything sitting here at all. There's a balance forward of $100, so we can see that there's $100 sitting there owing, and we can see it up here as well, but we can't actually see the item codes associated. Now, this happens if the view of the ledger has changed. So up here in the top right-hand corner, there's a view button. If you click that drop down, you'll see there's a few different options you can select when it comes to the date range. So you can see the date range here is set to the 1st of July through to the 9th of July. This is why it's not going to be appearing, because the item codes in question were actually completed back in June. So what we'll want to do is either change the date range to include back in June, or alternatively, you can go ahead and just select all history to show everything. So I will go ahead and click done. And there we go. As you can see, it's got those two item codes sitting there as we would expect, but it is important to note that when you do change the view, so if you were looking at perhaps a 1 week date range only, it is going to stay as that 1 week date range until you go back into view and then click all history. So that can sometimes be a little bit tricky when you jump onto the ledger and you can't see anything, but it will be due to the view that's been set here.